I wanted to originally keep these videos based around the progress that I've made in terms of positivity, confidence, and removing anxieties step by step. But I don't know, part of it as well is I just want to get comfortable on camera, and so what I'm gonna do is sort of change tact a little bit, and I wasn't gonna politicize these videos or even necessarily, well, I don't know, my first intention was that I might just talk about anything and everything. Then I decided I was just gonna keep it purely straight down the line in terms of the content being about positivity and that kind of thing. But really, like, a big thing is I also want to practice speaking on camera, and therefore I think talking about a wide range of topics off the cuff is going to really help me. So this video, I want to practice maintaining eye contact with the camera and not saying ums or ahs. At the same time, I just want to talk about a realization that I had about body dysmorphia. Now, I've mentioned it briefly in other videos, and the thing is, I actually have it. It was always quite puzzling to me prior to the realization of actually having it, that how people could see themselves and their bodies in different forms to what they actually were. Now, the reason I have it, well, let's start from the beginning. The reason I realize I have it is because I still think I'm a lot bigger than I am. So the other day, well, it actually started a few months ago. I went to a Thai boxing camp and got into the ring with some big guys. And these big guys, in my mind, were the same size as me. And that's because at one point in time they were. And, you know, I looked at them, they had pretty big bodies, tall. I was like, yeah, they're about my size. Then realization struck once I got in the ring, could see me and them in the mirror, that I'm a lot smaller than they are these days. You know, it got me thinking, how could this be possible? And the answer's fairly obvious to me, and I don't know whether this is exactly the same for all people with body dysmorphia, but I grew up bigger than everyone, and I haven't been this light since I was about 13 or 14 years old. I'm very light now. So for over half my life, I've been bigger and heavier than I am now. And as I said, I've always been bigger than other people. And that's just the natural way I look at myself and think of myself relative to other people. And it's only been the last 18 months that I've lost a significant amount of weight. And still, in my mind, my body is the size it has been for 15 years. Despite looking in the mirror and knowing I'm kind of skinnier. But even now, I'll look in the mirror, and when I don't have any point of reference, I'll still think I look a similar size to what I've always looked, which is kind of impossible because I'm 4 stone lighter, you know, 25k, 30k lighter than I've been for half my life. So it's just very interesting to me, and now I really do sort of empathise, and I can fully understand how people with body dysmorphia feel and how it might be possible. You know, if, for example, someone who's been fat their whole lives, just as I've been big my whole life, who then lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time, might then be super skinny, but, you know, to themselves, they still look in the mirror, they still look big. And in their own minds, whether the evidence is in the mirror or it isn't, it's kind of irrelevant. In their own minds, they're still that big person they've been their whole lives. Now, I don't really have any advice about this, because I still feel it. And fortunately for me, I don't have any hang-ups about my body. I don't care that I'm smaller. In fact, I'm probably happier that I'm smaller, because I'm more functional, fitter, more athletic, I'm faster, So that's all good. But at the same time, I don't mind seeing myself as bigger either, because at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of a macho and alpha body shape to have. And, you know, if I was that size, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So I'm kind of in a win-win situation. Other people who see themselves as something repulsive and disgusting, you know, for people who are incredibly obese, who really don't want to be that way. That's not to say all obese people are incredibly disgusting, but some people think of themselves in such a way. Now, that's a real problem. I can really empathise with it because, as I said, I never understood it until I experienced it myself, and then at that point, it's you know, it's quite eye-opening to me. Again, just I can chalk it down to another experience in life and another realization and understanding about the psyche of other humans, and how certain things in life, certain instances, certain modes of being and thinking can really affect you in a negative and unpredictable way. Well, that's just my thought on it. Hopefully this has been a little clearer than usual. I feel like, well, more comfortable talking today, which is great. Don't think I maintained eye contact that well, because, well, I have a real problem with it, but as I've said, I don't think that walking and speaking, or walking and talking, is the greatest idea, or makes it particularly easy to do that kind of thing. There's too many distractions around. But anyway, that's today's video. I completely forgot about staring into the camera, so I need to give that a try next time. I can do it quite well when I concentrate on it, so I don't think it will take too much practice to continue with it and to get to a point where I don't look away so frequently. Like now, I've maintained eye contact for probably 10-15 seconds, and I can quite clearly, fluidly talk about the topic I want to talk about without messing up too much. It's quite difficult. As soon as I need to search for a word that's not immediately to hand, I tend to look away. So interesting. Anyway, good morning, goodbye.